for art's sake.
19 Nocturne Boulevard.
Nocturne Boulevard? Not far. When you hit Howard, hang a right. Howard meets Philip at a weird kind of angle. Then you cross James and Poe. You can't miss Nocturne. It's just past the automat.
19 Nocturne Boulevard. Your address for suspenseful stories of the speculative, strange, and supernatural. Tonight's story is For Art's Sake.
Yes? This is 19 Nocturne Boulevard. Won't you step inside? Did you have any trouble finding it? What do you mean, what kind of a place is it? Why, it's an art gallery. Can't you just smell the culture?
It's so innovative, it's almost retro!
Jejune yet piquant.
The raw power of the chain link simply draws the eye.
The underlying metaphor behind the cracked concrete base is very telling.
And trash cans have been so overused.
Which is precisely what this piece is trying to say. It is a commentary on the current state of the art world.
That it's all garbage?
Garbage? Perhaps to the petty and feeble mind, incapable of looking beyond the component parts.
This one would look at a forest and see trees.
Oh, I understand this piece just fine.
Do you? Do you really?
What, then, is this putty-like brown graffiti in its indecipherable scrawl?
And that smell, it's nearly visceral.
It's crap.
You'd best keep your voice down, dear fellow. The artist is a good friend of dearest Gwynneth, our lovely host tonight, and I hear he's actually graced us with his presence.
Oh, no. It's actually feces. The graffiti? I'm Roy Chambers, the artist.
Feces? Excrement?
Yep.
But doesn't it lose pungency after a time?
Of course. I freshen it up every couple of days. I hope you don't mind if I don't shake hands.
Well, that does put a new face
Oh,
on
look,
it.
they've opened the champagne.
Darling, you'll never sell anything if you keep telling people your work is shit.
You know that's not the point. I just love seeing the look in their eyes.
Well, you may have the luxury of not needing to make your way as an artist, but I still need...
I can always...
Write me a check. Not in your life, handsome. If I can't make it, I'll fail on my own 2 feet. But you can buy me dinner. Again.
I wasn't going to suggest charity, but since I seem to be the one losing you sales on my pieces, you could let me pay rent for the space.
I don't understand why you're so down on your art. It's good, Roy. It's powerful. I wouldn't have it in my gallery otherwise. No matter how terrific you are in bed.
It makes me uncomfortable, like I'm exposing myself.
That's what makes it so strong. Oh, goodness, it's not the man enclosed in Legos with his winky hanging out again, is it?
Maybe a critic's seeing eye dog is at the sculpture in Bologna.
Poor dog. That meat's been here a week.
Either one.
What is going on?
This person was molesting my statue.
Is it the Bologna?
No.
The Winky?
I demand that charges be filed.
I was only...
No one cares what you are trying to do, you Philistine.
Arturo.
Lug-eyed
Arturo.
peon.
Arturo, please, calm down. I promise I shall handle this personally.
Just make sure he keeps his filthy hands off my beautiful marbles.
Maybe his marbles should meet Lego Man's Winky.
No, sir. I'm Miss Robinson. This is my gallery. And you are?
Hank. Henry, that is. Norton.
What were you doing?
The statue. It looks just like Lizzie. Elizabeth, my sister. Just like her.
That's not what she asked.
Well, I was thinking it might be like that old movie where the guy kills people, puts them in plaster, and gets famous for his art. Lizzie's missing, ever since she wrote and said she had a job modeling for this guy. So I wanted to check and see.
I don't know this movie, Hank, but I'm pretty sure you can't put someone in marble the way you might with plaster. It simply doesn't work that way.
No?
No.
Hank, let's get us a glass of that champagne.
Thank you. Oh God, what is it this time?
It's Solange. She's here.
If I were only into women.
Me too.
It's good. Publicity. I like supermodels.
Who?
Solange is the latest sensation. So bloody skinny.
Better keep away from the baloney.
Do her good.
I didn't mean her, just the dog.
Solange, I'm honored.
Sorry, and you are...
I'm Gwynneth Robinson. This is my gallery. We are truly...
Where is Arturo?
Right over there.
Take me to him, please.
My pleasure. My arm is just to your right. Would you like something to drink? Perhaps some water for your service animal?
Is that the latest thing? Blind models?
Differently able, darling. You could get sued
Or at least censored.
for use of non-PC language.
Besides, with a body like that, who cares if she can see? And the dark glasses are a trademark. She's never ever seen without them.
You two seem like just the type I need.
I don't do threesomes.
I do.
No, not like that.
Kitty.
But you really seem to be in the know.
Of course.
This Arturo guy, what can you tell me about him?
Quid pro quo, dear friend. Tell us about you first.
Well, it's brownie mix. The brown stuff.
Really?
So, the lights are off. The crowd is gone. The door is locked against the night. You know what that means. Come on, love. I need some serious stress relief.
In a moment.
What is so fascinating about these things? First that poor little man. Now you.
Have you really looked at them?
Dearest, I really don't look at anything that goes in here, beyond deciding if I think it will sell. That way lies sheer madness.
How did Lego Man get in?
Oh, that. Still not certain about that one.
Anyway, these statues. Now, I don't know anything about marble sculpting, but I would assume it's not the easiest thing in the world, even with modern technology.
I suppose.
Look at the detail here. The clothes, hair, rivets in the jeans even. Everything is exact. Perfect.
So he's anal. Surely you're not thinking that Arturo, what's-his-name, has somehow immured people in marble.
Nah. But I can see Hank's point. His sister's statue looks almost alive. And she's not happy about it.
Where were you? I could have really used you at the gallery tonight.
Why? What happened?
I asked you first.
I was trying to find that artist, the one with the statues.
And?
He's harder to track down than me.
Maybe he's another eccentric with more money than sense.
Hey, I thought that was part of my charm.
No. I love you, but I don't make any claim to understand you. You don't even like your own art.
It just comes out that way.
Oh God. Don't look. It's her.
What?
Just act normal.
Who am I not looking
The
at?
commotion. I mean, the woman who caused the...
I think she's seen you.
God.
Is there anything I should know before she gets here?
I'm going to be a coward and duck out for the loo.
About her, I mean. You've got a moment. The maitre d' has her in a headlock.
She claims to be a psychic and made a fuss over Arturo's marbles. God, I'm seriously regretting ever taking them on.
Why did you? I mean, looking at his stuff, he could be showcased in the biggest gallery in town. And, well...
Rather than a piddling little upstart like mine. Oh, hell. See you.
Chicken.
Miss Robinson?
She'll be right back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. You're her beau, aren't you?
I'm her boyfriend, yeah.
I could tell the moment I really looked at you.
Well...
Oh, I'm so sorry. She probably mentioned me. I'm Penelope Cartwright. I'm a certified psychic.
Oh, well...
Oh, I can tell you're a disbeliever, Mr...
Oh, don't you know? You're the psychic.
It's not like that, handsome. Well, sometimes it is. Let me see. I'm feeling the letter T. Can I see your hands?
T as in Thomas?
Aha! Your palm. There. You work with your hands. Are you in construction? But there's something else. Your money line is a bit baffling. Very strong. Not what I usually see in someone doing manual work. And something about cats.
Look, Miss Cartwright.
What?
You've been right about one thing and only one thing. I'm a skeptic.
But
nothing. I think you better go before I feel like embarrassing you in front of Miss Robinson.
Please.
Go.
Very well. But you need to hear this. No. I have to say it, and if you won't let me wait to tell her, then you have to hear it.
Fine, whatever. Quickly.
The statues. There's something very wrong with them. Worse even than that painful installation near the front door with the brown stuff. I just walked past, and they shouted to me, screamed for help, as if they were alive.
Right.
You don't have to believe, but you must hear me. I felt such evil in the presence of those poor dear things.
They're evil statues?
Oh no, they're evil's victims.
I can't believe she would do that. You're such a saint to put up with everything.
Saint? No. Just amused by people. Probably why I like the gallery scene. Art folk are hilarious.
Like Vivienne and Robert.
Who?
You were talking to them at the gallery last week. After that young man made a fuss over the statues.
Oh, Bert and Ernie.
Vivienne is female. I've known her for years.
The way they dress? Who could tell? And who would care?
Dare I ask what the statue whisperer had to say?
She said they were crying out for help. Blah, blah, blah.
Good. Now we have two loonies who believe the statues are somehow alive.
Oh, and she apparently hates my work, too.
Well, then she must be normal. Shipped out first thing. Crating and handling will be fairly expensive. Very heavy. Yes. Just a second. I'll email you the invoice. That should go out this afternoon.
I hate to bother you, but...
Nonsense. Have a seat.
Could you perhaps see your way to telling me how to find that sculptor? The one who does the truly amazing marble statues.
Not another one.
Huh? You see, Robert, that fellow asked him to model, and being the narcissist that he is, he was entirely unable to refuse.
I might be able to...
I don't want to make any trouble, but his partner, you know, blames me.
Hello? I know you're in here.
Come on, then. To the left. You come to steal my secrets?
Not my style. I sculpt from garbage.
Yes, I have noticed. So why?
You interest me.
Oh, I thought you were sleeping with our blonde gallery owner.
And you're seeing the supermodel, so...
Oh, not that kind of interest.
Not very sociable, huh?
Perhaps that is why my place here is unlisted and no one visits me. You have explained a lot. Feel free to leave.
I don't see any materials. Working on anything?
I am planning. I don't sculpt here. It is much too noisy.
The sculpting?
The city. And the work.
Your work is very detailed. Do you model from life or photos?
From life.
How do you find your models?
Oh, anyone can be a model. Perhaps I should immortalize you.
I'm not that cute.
You don't see yourself clearly. You're a perfect type. Strong, but not silent. Yet.
That's me. Sorry. Hello? Yeah, I'm there now. No, won't be long. Sorry about that.
Of course. You are interested in my work. My next major project is a woman. That is all you will know. Now leave me.
I've been doing some Googling.
You don't even look up. I could be anyone. A serial killer.
Reflection in the screen.
Oh, well then. So, what have you been Googling?
Turning people to stone.
Oh, God. Not Arturo again.
He creeped me out. I'm not sure if he was about to kiss me or stab me. And then he said his next project was a woman. All I could think about was that poor blind girl.
Yes. Poor little skinny bitch blind supermodel.
Right. So, disregarding the ELO song, there are myths all over the place about people being turned to stone. Gorgons, basilisks.
Medusa.
Yeah, gorgons.
What?
Medusa's a gorgon. Like Dracula's a vampire.
Fine. So I slept through my classical education. What have you come up with then?
Well, disregarding the mythological crap, then there are a number of fictional stories dealing with it.
Why disregard the mythological crap?
Right. Have you seen any women wandering around New York with snakes for hair? Or a giant lizard?
It is New York. So, you lean towards fiction as being more reliable?
When you put it that way.
What's your front runner then?
Some sort of alchemical process or machine that changes flesh to stone. But it's still nuts.
If you're so creeped out by him, perhaps I should send him on his way?
Nah.
Good. He sells. Unlike some.
Most of your art crowd creeps me out. A little.
Me?
Definitely not. Gwyn? Gwyn? Oh, it's Bert. Or Ernie.
She's out. Asked me to run some numbers for her. You didn't realize I have skills beyond those of mere mortal critics.
You'd have to.
Look, maybe you can help me. Gwyn seems to put a lot of faith in you, despite your obvious attitude problems. Robert, you recall Robert? Well, he's gone missing ever since agreeing to model for Arturo, and I don't know what to.
He probably just went off with someone.
He wouldn't.
And you're such a judge?
I know, Robert.
I thought he was into guys.
That does not make him a slut who would run off without a word.
Okay, fine. You know your friend, but everyone has a dark side.
True. Why do you hate yourself?
What? What are you, a shrink?
There's a lot of psychology in art. Your work says a great deal about you. Self-loathing fairly screams from every line.
Maybe why it doesn't sell.
I didn't say it wasn't brilliant. It is. It's much too powerful for most people. They see what you show them, but don't know how to handle it.
You should meet that psychic. Get on like a house on fire.
Marines?
What?
Special forces? You either saw action or spent a lot of time in prison. You don't have the stance of an abused child.
Look, lady.
Or the tats of a career criminal.
Shut up.
Those are the main ways to reach such a depth of hatred for yourself.
Is there a point to this?
I needed to show you I understand people. You, Gwynneth, and Robert. And he wouldn't go off and leave Gregoire without a word like that.
Okay, I believe you. Get the fuck out.
First, tell me how to find Arturo. If you don't care what happened to Robert, I do.
What makes you think I know how to find him? All right, here.
She doesn't care, you know.
What?
Gwynneth. She knows you, and for some reason, she still loves you.
Hello?
Just a moment. Welcome. Oh, it's you. Come to sneer?
No. I wanted to ask you a few questions.
You saw my sign. It's all entertainment.
It also said this. Buys me an hour of your time.
It's your dime. One of many, if I recall your money line.
I want to know what put you onto the statues. Did a guy named Hank Norton hire you?
Hire? You think I've been paid?
Were you?
Yeah, I really love making an ass of myself in public. If I was that much of a masochist, I'd taken up mime. May not believe it, but I truly felt something in there.
Screaming?
It's not that specific. I have to exaggerate to translate when I tell people about my feelings. They only want to believe things they can relate to. I felt unease. fear. A definite flavor of more than one mind.
You were in a crowded gallery.
More than one mind in distress. Since then...
Yes?
Can you do me a huge favor?
Maybe.
Can you try to hold your laughter until you're back out on the street?
I think so.
I've been having dreams. I couldn't move, and I couldn't feel anything, but I could see. I could even hear, and be afraid. Fear was the biggest part of it. You seem to be with me so far.
Yes.
Well, here's where I'll lose you. I don't usually feel things in words, but in flavors and colors and textures.
Like auras?
No, it's like with you. I taste brick and brown and smell the tang of old wires.
Whatever. Just get on with
The
it.
feeling in my dream, the flavor of it, if you will, was identical to what I felt at the gallery.
She really said...
She was full of it.
Well, Fat Looney's psyche sense is right, and they are cursed. At least they're not my problem. All 6 of them has been sold for huge amounts. I have a list of commission requests as long as my arm to pass to Arturo as soon as he gets back in contact.
Have you checked out his so-called studio?
He never told me where it is.
I was there.
You beast!
I guess I forgot to mention it. Money does have some privileges.
This is madness.
You're the one who spotted Vivienne's car.
Doesn't mean we needed to break in.
It was unlocked. No breaking. Stay back. Someone's...
Viv?
We need to get out of here. Call the police.
What? Why?
It's Robert. A statue. There's no way he could have carved so fast. He's doing something terrible to us, too!
You get out of here. I'll see what I can do.
Yes. Get going.
You too!
Nonsense! You stop him, I'll help her.
You think you can get away? Darling, if you hide, it just makes me angry.
We can at least see what's coming at us.
That's not always a good thing.
Here? No.
I plan to stare death in the face and spit in its... Oh!
Darling!
Did you hear that?
Over here.
You think you can get away?
Please. It's all right. I'll get you out. Feel my hand.
He's getting closer.
I've got her. She come.
We need to move.
Are we near the door? Say exit.
Exit? Oh, yes. There, come on. Roy?
Get her out of here. I'm going to stop Arturo.
Roy!
Get clear.
Come out! Come out! There is no place to run to. Don't make this any more difficult. Ugh!
Not difficult at all.
And Solange?
Out of your reach.
In reach of your young lady, though.
What?
Don't worry. You still can get away.
Shit. Gwyn, you here? Where are you?
Over here.
You can't hide in the light.
I have no wish to. I want you to see.
Roy, get out! Get the police! Don't!
Are you the hero? Come and get her. You might still save
Shit.
her.
I've got Arturo. Let's make a trade.
He's a tool. I can find another.
You?
The great artist. A mere salesman. He is unimportant. Come out and I will, not hurt her more.
Get out, Roy!
Gwyn, whatever you do, keep your eyes shut. Can you do that?
So, you think you know something? Come closer, man. I could remove her eyelids, you know. It is just so, barbaric.
I mean, why do it? Why are you... What are you?
Stop moving! Once we were feared and worshipped.
So now you're a supermodel. What's the diff?
Ugh. You ask why I turn people to stone?
Just a bit closer. Yep, that's... What's the deal?
Just for a look on your face. You bitch! You beat me! Come on! You cannot get away!
She's a Gorgon, Medusa. That's why she always wears the shades. Whatever you do, don't look in her eyes. Sorry.
Let's get out. Then you can apologize all over me.
Shit! Shit!
What is it? We're trapped.
Shit! She did it. Just like this. Hunted them down and caught them. No wonder they all look so damn scared.
Hold me. At least that way, we'll end up a statue together.
Do you trust me?
Of course. I love you.
I love you too.
I know.
You cannot get away!
Is that the owner? Seems funny to run a gallery being blind and all.
She trusts my judgment.
Was she born blind?
Oh, no. There's a tragic story there.
Do tell.
Some years back, our dear hostess was madly in love. You've seen the statue in the corner near her office?
That fabulous marble of the hunk? Sylvester said it was the last piece Arturo ever sculpted.
The model for that was the man she loved.
Oh, how sweet. And she keeps it to remind her of him?
He was the one who put her eyes out.
Now that you know how to find us, don't be a stranger. We have enough of those already. Tonight's episode, For Art's Sake, was written by Julie Hoverson. In it, Roy Chambers was J.D. Lloyd, Gwynneth Robinson was Molly Tollefson, Vivienne was Femnomena, Robert was Mr. Synyster, Arturo was Philemon Vanderbeck, Solange was Angela Kirby, Penelope Cartwright was Kris Keppeler, Hank Norton was Powers Chamber, and Gordy, the second-string critic, was Beverly Poole. The 19 Nocturne Boulevard theme song was by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com, and all other music was by Professor Click, K-L-I-Q, and used under a Creative Commons license. See more of his music at www.professorclick.com or on the Jamendo website at jamendo.com. Sound effects were found on soundsnap.com and sonomic.com. Sound and mastering was done by Julie Hoverson. This was recorded at Neo Hoodoo Studios with the assistance of Ryan Hurst. All persons, places, and events in this story were fictitious or used in a fictitious manner and are not meant to reflect any persons, places, or things, living, dead, or undead. Questions? Comments? We would love to hear from you. Contact us at 19nocturne@live.com, that's 19nocturne, or check out our website at www.19nocturneboulevard.com. This presentation is copyright 2009 to Julie Hoverson and Reality Productions.
It's so innovative, it's almost retro.
Innovative.
Maybe I did that on purpose. Hello.
That was a nice choice.
The plaster one is Bucket of Blood. It's a Roger Corman.
Oh. Yeah. You're thinking House of Wax is different thing.
Yeah.
But also
Corman,
I
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.